Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
16-yard line.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watkins diving. He's got it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Elliott once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Prescott now. That one complete. Elliott. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Oh, without as much fanfare as you might expect. Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons, and even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
31's the mic. They can't hang with us.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Switch. Under. Reset. 31.
Now Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 32-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Elliott a 1st down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.